Do
Black
Republicans
Lives
and
Matter?
Democrats ever agree? There's a cut video.
Or all lives matter?
Black Lives Matter.
Oof. I guess all lives matter.
Why is that?
Because I feel like my life matters too. And I'm not black.
Hi.
Hi there.
Hello there.
I'm Ryan, and I'm a Republican.
And I'm a Republican.
I am a Democrat.
And I'm a Democrat.
I am part of the Democratic Party.
What are some stereotypes about Republicans?
We're all old, rich, white guys.
Southerners, uneducated.
Non-inclusive.
Probably doesn't like different people.
They're all religious.
That they're like hyper religious and just really hateful.
What do you think Republicans said are stereotypes about Democrats?
We don't have a backbone. We don't want to work for anything. We're communists.
They want to turn the country into a dictatorship.
They're the party of diversity. Interestingly enough, the majority of the Democratic Party is still white.
That's crazy. America is a majority white nation. That's so weird. That's so weird that like one of the parties, both of the parties are majority white. That's so wild. What a fucking take. Man, I love Republicans, dude. So fucking smart these guys are, dude. That's what a genius, dude. Ultimately, when you look at the actual fucking percentages, the majority of non-white people still vote for the fucking Democratic Party. So what the fuck do you mean?
What's something you find annoying about Republicans?
I feel like Republicans just kind of think they're right and they don't really want to listen to what anyone else has to say.
A lot of Republicans.
But Democrats will say the exact same. What? It doesn't matter what the fucking Democrats say or don't say. America is a majority white nation. So of course both parties are going to be majority white. What the fuck are you talking about? There's like 64% white people in this country. You fucking dingus. But there are more black and brown people, more non-white people that vote for the Democratic Party than vote for the Republican Party. That's it. That's what you're supposed to look at.
Tell me I am not a real Christian because I vote Democrat and because I am pro-choice. My political affiliation has nothing to do with my faith.
What's something you find annoying about Democrats?
They have a way of expressing their concerns on a more obvious ways, protesting, marches, and so on.
Which Republicans famously don't do, which is why January 6th was nothing but a dream. It didn't actually happen. The newest January 6th conspiracy is that it never actually happened. It was all a dream.
Me being a brown woman, I feel like they're really
Republicans famously never protested at fucking state houses about not being able to go to, get their haircuts or jalapeno poppers and stuff at Applebee's. Like, that was also fake.
good at like acting like they care. They're not doing anything for me. So I'd say it's better like be honest. If you say you care about me and my people, actually do something.
Do your best impersonation of a Republican.
I don't.
Black lives don't matter, all lives matter.
We'd have some like boots. Definitely not Doc Martens. Those are Democratic boots. The Republican boots are the cowboy boots.
Do your best impersonation of a Democrat.
I would need tighter pants to really get the hipster look going.
Dog, you have the fucking D'Artagnan mustache, dude. No. Like, you already look hipster as fuck. Come on, bro. You have the fucking... I ride my unicycle to work to make craft brews like it's like 2013 and you're a hipster living in fucking Williamsburg before it got like full-blown gentrified. That's what you look like, motherfucker. You look like a hipster from 2013.
So have you been boosted?
Take your COVID shot. We must ban assault weapons right now.
That was the best commitment I've seen all day. Who's kinkier?
Kinkier?
Democrats. Republicans tend
Yeah, no. I think Republicans are kinkier because they're into some freak shit, dude.
to have a more conservative point of view.
I would say Republicans. There's something about those like church girls and like the conservative people that when their world is open, they get down.
I would say the Republicans because it's always the nice seeming people who are the freakiest.
Democrats.
Why do you say that?
They're very open. It's not vanilla.
Have you ever had sex with someone of your opposing party?
Yes.
How was it?
It was great.
Have you
Bro,
ever
this dude looks like he's just happy to have sex in general. Like, what do you mean? Like, his answer was pretty funny. Like, yeah, it was great. I had sex. It was awesome.
Ever had sex with someone of the opposing party?
Yes. Like afterwards, they were very like shameful of it. I kind of understand because they were religious, but like the act itself wasn't bad.
Who's more problematic?
Democrats.
Democrats.
The leadership of the Democratic Party, Democratic voters themselves, I wouldn't say that's the case.
Who do you think the Democrats said?
Oh, they definitely said conservatives, especially after Trump. Well, she was a spicy man. But I mean, freedom of speech.
Republicans. Just because storming the Capitol has never crossed the Democratic Party's mind, ever.
Both.
I don't think either group is problematic. I think the extremes of both ends are problematic.
Oh I fucking, I just hate liberals so much. It's crazy to me. It's crazy.
Lock ourselves in and paint the other as the extreme. And I think, how do we have conversations? How do we see the humanness of the other person?
Black lives matter or all lives matter?
Black lives matter.
I guess all lives matter.
Like, there you go. That's a great way to look at the extremes on both sides. One side is saying Black lives matter and, you know, Black lives are a part of all lives. So all lives clearly don't matter until Black lives matter because Black lives currently don't matter. Okay. The other side is saying, nah, fuck that. All lives matter, actually. Black lives matter, too. You're just fucking, you know, wrong for bringing that up. So I'm just going to use that as a counter and say, nah, all lives matter, all lives matter, all lives matter, yada, blah, 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 blah. Like, the extreme in that situation is one side saying correctly, okay, that, you know, Black people are disproportionately targeted by the criminal justice system and sometimes even killed as a consequence of that disproportionate targeting and systemic racism. The other side is denying that reality. On the extreme side, on the other side, they are also taking matters in their own fucking hands. So how can you look at that situation and go, both sides have some ideas here?
Why is that?
Because I feel like my life matters too, and I'm not Black.
It's not even a thing of people don't understand the whole Black Lives Matter thing. It's they don't want to admit that they understand.
If I was to choose between the two, I'd say all lives matter. It's just way too encompassing, the term. It's the same thing with Black Lives Matter. I believe in general that Black lives matter, but do I believe that Black zoosadists' lives matter or Black pedophile lives matter? No. I think terms like that are just way too all-encompassing.
That's such a fucking annoying semantic way of looking at it. Like no one thinks that way, man. You just sat there and wanted to come up with a debate lord solution to justify the real reason why people say it. What a fucking argument, dude. Oh, God, it's always the dumbest people that are debate perverts. Like, they just think they're so smart. It's so sad. It's like, haha, Black Lives Matter? Well, what about pedophiles? It's like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, what do you... Like, no one thinks this way. That's not a slogan, dog. That's not. Hey, guys, you know, a lot of Black lives matter, but some actually don't matter. But, like, ultimately, most of them matter. But, like, as long as they haven't been, like, convicted of being a serial rapist or a pedophile, even though that would make up, like, a very small percentage of the lives, so it would be irrelevant and insignificant. But ultimately, you know, we should just bring that up because this guy with the fucking wackest mustache wants to make sure we cover all bases. That's a good slogan, I think. He's like, Black Lives Matter is all-encompassing, which is why I'm advocating for all lives matter. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize all lives matter was less encompassing than Black Lives Matter. The fuck are you talking about?
And don't allow for any nuance.
All lives matter, of course. But
Why
black lives matter as much as any others. When you spend so much time saying that, it makes it sound like nobody else's does.
Black lives matter. It's almost like a child when it's like, why can't we all matter? That's not the point of it's not the point of the phrase. It's not always about you. We get to have a moment too.
Pro-choice, pro-life?
I'm pro-choice.
Pro-life.
Pro-choice.
Pro-choice.
Why pro-choice?
There should not be anyone telling anyone what to do with their own body.
Pro-choice. The Republican Party, at its base, was about freedom.
Last one, give Republicans a compliment.
I like the fact that you are very well spoken and stand for what you believe in.
I think that's a really good characteristic to have, it to be strong-willed in that way.
Democrats know how to win. Sometimes Republicans don't.
They're very good at motivating their base. Republicans have a harder time getting people charged up and to vote.
You guys have some pretty decent concepts, like being pro-choice. That's a good move.
What do you think some Democrats say?
They probably struggled on that one. After Trump.
Bro, Seattle, fucking Seattle Republicans are so funny. Like, they would literally, every Seattle Republican would get hate crimed in, like, you know, Alabama. Like, they'd be like, oh, you're gay. What are you, wearing a cardigan? Get out of here. You're gay. You're a gay man.
Trump, we probably pissed a lot of them off.
It's just like, it's funny. Like, they would be like bullied out of bars for being communist. You know what I mean? Ay, ay, ay. Vay, ne haber lan? Adam mısın? Murat's here. Yeah, that's Stabby.